Let's see. Let's just pick any random one. Let's see what it says.
High heels on my tippies. Dough, say and Gabbana, that's on my titties. Cap.
Hey guys, welcome back to another model vlog. Now you guys are probably wondering why this vlog is so short, like less than 5 minutes. It's because honestly, truly, I did not record a lot of the process, which I should have, but I've been working on another project simultaneously and it took a lot of my time, but I should have that posted in the near future. Anyways, I met up with my model at this casino place that she was showing me around in Connecticut. It was really cool. I admired a lot of the artistic elements within there and the architecture. Honestly, the interior design snapped. I love to embrace whoever I'm working with before we actually do the work, just so I can get a feel for who they are and also just have a good time. I mean, we're all human beings. As I was saying earlier, I have another project vlog coming up in the near future, and so this one was pretty short for that reason, just because I finished it pretty quick. And I also didn't have a lot of time to record. My mind was kind of all over the place. I went through the usual fitting, measurement, as you saw in the beginning, and adjustments. I will show that process a little later in this vlog. This is probably one of the trickiest projects that I have done to date, only because of the general silhouette of this dress and the amount of layering I had to do as far as what comes first, what comes second, and then what comes third. The fabric was also kind of tricky to work with, but actually not too tricky. We will get into that though. Here's me ironing out the boning and double layering it, because when it's not strong enough, I tend to do that just for that strength that I'm looking for and the snatchness. The design was an asymmetrical gown with a corset underneath the cutout, and I was pretty happy with the way that it turned out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Figuring out the pattern for this was pretty tricky, so I'm actually very thankful that I went ahead and I prepped like a prototype before I actually got started to sew all of this. As you can see, I had to sew a prototype that made sense for her measurements first, and then I had to trace a cutout, which was a lot of risk, I'm not even gonna lie, but it turned out absolutely great. I really thank God for body modifications and body pads, because I don't think I could have nailed this if I didn't have the correct padding and measurements down, because it's really not enough to sit here and just put the mannequin at like certain measurements. Sometimes you need that little, extra bit of human fat that we all have in specific areas according to our body type. And I feel like having those body mods really, really helped make this as accurate as possible, especially doing this part that covers the left breast. Figuring out the tension and all that stuff and how to hold it down was by far the biggest challenge that I've had, but it was the most rewarding because the design came out beautiful because of that. Sewing was definitely a learning curve, but that's okay. It's a price to pay for the beauty of it all. I mean, look at how beautiful it looks. Here's a little sneak peek of the location of the shoot and how it went. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, like always, I will see you next time. We're gonna move into the last phase of this design project. Hey guys, it's about 7:30, April 15th. I'm in the last leg with Aisha's outfit.